next one is ignorance can kill you. And this is a kind of a funny statement, right? Ignorance of what? Well, a lack of awareness is kind of like the running theme here, but of a lack of awareness of your financial well-being, of your business metrics, of your team's morale, and of your customer's experience. So lack of awareness of any of these items can absolutely destroy your business. And they're not mutually exclusive. They all happen. They all work together. So if you're doing great on 3 of these, but one of them is just you're completely ignorant of, then just watch out. It could be a huge surprise coming down the road in the future. And I just make sure that the financial well-being, what we just talked about, having good reporting, having that review process happen consistently, the business metrics, a part of that. But I mean, I would talk about business metrics from my world anyway, more as like my sales pipeline, so that we don't get we know that if we don't have the X number of leads in the pipeline to this month, we know in 2 months it's going to be a dry month, and we're going to have to make sure that we have some extra savings on the cash flow side because we didn't hit our numbers on the inbound leads or on the lead generation side. So team's morale. I don't know if you guys know this, but statistically, over 75% of Americans anyway, and there's a lot of people overseas that are attending here, are disengaged in the workplace. They're basically there for a paycheck, and they don't really care about the success of the company. The overall morale of the employees is very low. So finding out how do you turn that around, how do you create a democratic workplace, like with my good friend Tracy Fenton, who runs a company called World Blue, teaching democratic principles in the workplace, or to create that Zappos-like culture in your organization. There's a bunch of other great organizations like Zappos now, but where it's engaging, it's interactive, people feel good about the environment, and they look forward to coming to work. Then the last is the customer's experience, which Hugh touched on earlier. I've had a lot of experience in the customer experience side of things, and I handed over my customer experience to an operations person that didn't quite get what it was that we were promising. And we had some amazingly eye-opening experiences from this, not in the positive, by the way, that led to having to rework the whole entire company because of the customer's experience not meeting expectations. So, Hugh, do you want to add anything to this? I mean, on the awareness side, I know you have quite a bit of experience on this. Yeah.
So one of the things that was really, really we as business owners love to do is make things complicated. Let's not do that. It's really, really simple stuff that we're talking about here just to get started. You can get much, much, much more complicated and sophisticated as your awareness about these things change. But just to get started, financial well-being can be as simple as pulling those reports that I talked to you about once a month. Business metrics, if you sit down and think about the 1 or 2 indicators that are responsible for your business success and track those every week or every month or however often it makes sense. Team morale. That means simply scheduling once a quarter or once a month a conversation with your most important teammates just to see where they are. What's going on with their families? How are they feeling about their work? Is there any task that they have that they don't really get excited about? And just going over their role responsibilities and their passions in your business and your customer experience. Pick a customer, pick your best customers, pick random customers once every week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, however often, and just ask them. Ask them about their experience. Ask them where they are. Send them a survey. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything ridiculously sophisticated. Just get started in being able to interact with these things, and you'll be amazed to find out exactly how much you learn about your own business.
So, Hugh, that's really helpful information, and I think that just those simple little tactics is great little things that we can implement right away. I think everybody here could probably implement each of those things relatively quickly for their companies.